Chargepoint stock, ticker symbol SBE, dropped hard last week on Friday, but we just might be in for a major breakout. Why do I think this, and do I think Chargepoint is a buy right now? Looking at the stock chart, we can clearly see that Chargepoint has been on absolute fire these past months. Since the merger announcement in mid-September, the stock has gone up from almost $10 to $38 now, and despite the drop, that's an increase of almost 300%. But is it too late to get into the stock, or is this drop a nice buying opportunity for those looking to get into Chargepoint? So for those who don't know, SWITCHBACK Energy is planning to close its merger with Chargepoint, which is an electric vehicle charging station company, by the way. And this merger is getting close, guys. It's happening by the end of December, and it might be a good idea to get in before the merger. Guys, Chargepoint is forecasted to grow significantly, and just using common sense, the growth potential of this company is directly connected to the growth of the electric vehicle companies, which we all know are growing faster than ever right now and will, in my opinion, dominate the car industry in years' time. And to illustrate just how much growth Chargepoint is forecasting, they said in a presentation that they're expecting around $140 million in revenue for this year, 2020, but for 2026 they expect a massive revenue of more than $2 billion. And looking at the current share price of $38, that leads to the market cap of around $11.5 billion right now. And even if we discount those $2 billion in 6 years to $1 billion today, that's still an insanely good multiple. Most growth stocks and the electric vehicle stocks in general have so much higher price to revenue multiples, and I think Chargepoint could be a bargain compared to them. And not to mention the fact that I'm still investing in many electric vehicle stocks, and I believe that they too have massive upside potential. But compared to them, I think Chargepoint can grow a lot and still be fairly valued. So this obviously hinges on Chargepoint's ability to actually meet their forecast and reach that kind of revenue. But honestly, looking at the potential of the electric vehicle market, I think they will. Right now, Tesla sales represent approximately 80% of electric vehicle purchases in the US, and the company has the second largest network of chargers after Chargepoint. However, the key thing to note here is that while Tesla vehicles and Tesla users can use any charger, Tesla's network of chargers are only compatible with Tesla vehicles. That's the unique selling point for Chargepoint, giving 73% control of the electric vehicle charging market. And with every passing day, we're seeing new electric vehicle manufacturers popping up. And I absolutely think that the car industry in the future will consist of so many different electric vehicle companies, and not only Tesla. So Chargepoint's open network will work like conventional gas stations, serving any vehicle type regardless of make or model. And these guys don't only have charging stations as their source of value creation. For example, Chargepoint HomeFlex is a home charger, charging up to 50 amps through a simple wall outlet. You can use the Chargepoint app to track progress, and as a bonus, the US government is subsidizing the cost of HomeFlex by 30%. And as if this wasn't enough, these guys also offer cloud-based solutions for commercial charging station owners. And we all know how important it is for a company to have multiple different products and services in a sustainable business model, and it seems like Chargepoint is doing exactly that. So obviously Chargepoint is up more than 300% year to date, but there are so many catalysts still waiting to happen that could lead to the stock rising. Boards will vote on the combination, regulatory bodies will approve it, and the Chargepoint holdings will list on the New York Stock Exchange shortly after the merger closes. The analysts will also soon come out with the reports and analyses when it comes to Chargepoint, which can lead to a lot of buying if the reports are positive, which I think they will be. So with this said, do I think this stock is worth buying right now? Especially with this recent drop, I absolutely do. I believe the transition to electric vehicles is inevitable, and that before we know it, we will see a world where you pretty much only see electric vehicle cars or electric vehicles on the road. So the long-term growth potential for Chargepoint is just crazy. And even though I think they will do well in the short term, the long-term thinking is what really attracts me to this stock. As for a price prediction, I can see this thing at least doubling in 2021, and I don't think prices of $90 or even $100 a share is out of the cards in the even longer term. But taking this even further, with the rate this company is expecting to grow, their revenue between 2021 and 2026, if only they can keep up a growth pace that is remotely close to that, they could reach revenues of $5 or even $10 billion in a decade or so. And the CEO of SWITCHBACK Energy Acquisition Corp, Scott McNeil, believes that investments in charging infrastructure will reach $190 billion. And as Chargepoint is already a well-established company with 4,000 customers and a market share of 73%, they're already a leader in the field. So if they can keep even half of those market shares in the future, I think their stock could even go up fivefold. So yes, I totally think the upside potential is just too big for the company not to invest in it. As always though, we have to remember that there is always risk associated with investing in these kinds of stocks. So if you want to get into this company, make sure to have a nice diversified portfolio with stocks from different sectors with various risk levels. If you own a portfolio like that, filled with strong growth stocks, it is almost inevitable that you will find some really nice winners in there. Also, even though I am evidently bullish on Chargepoint, remember that I'm not a financial advisor and that you do your own research and make your own decision before going out and investing your hard-earned money in the stock market. And with that, I want to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed this one, the simple act of pressing that thumbs up button really helps me out more than you can imagine. It helps with the algorithm, helps the video reach out to more people, and just simply the best way you can support me. Also, comment down below what other stocks you would like me to cover next. I will of course keep doing my Neo videos as well. Also, if you have watched all the way to this point and if you enjoyed the content of course, why not subscribe to the channel and join us in the journey to hit 10,000 investors by the end of this year. I just love reading all your comments and feedback, and it's just really cool to know that my subscribers are actually real people that share the same interests and hobbies as I do. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.